My experience at the blueprint was amazing.
I don't know if it happens to you the same way, but when you have something that you like so much, you want to invite everybody to do it.
Te damos la bienvenida.
We welcome you.
Aquí estamos contigo celebrando.
Here we are with you in celebration.
There's new information, vibrational, from frequency and consciousness, that it's ready to be, to arrive to Mother Earth, to arrive to this consciousness of human beings, because we are doing a beautiful process of evolution and ascension.
Então, desde 2019, quando eu participei do encontro do Blueprint para a Nova Humanidade na Eslovênia, foi quando eu conheci a Lili, o Robert, o Pragit e a Juliane. Então, lá foi que eu despertei nesse reencontro dessa família, o que eu considero um reencontro de família, família de alma, família espiritual. E a partir de lá foi que eu não deixei mais escapar esses encontros.
And normally what we do is we invite physically people to come and join us to do these downloads. But 2020, suddenly, it was not possible to travel and to be physically together. And I said, well, okay, if it's not going to be physically, what can be the opportunity for this? And the beautiful opportunity is to invite other co-creators. And I love the idea. And I say, okay, who can it be? So then I say, okay, I'm going to go to bed. And at night, I always say, okay, I surrender. Show me.
Vamos a entrar a la capa del cuerpo emocional.
We'll step into this layer of the emotional body.
Y claro, ahí es donde vamos a trabajar con toda la familia cetácea de luz.
And that's when we're going to work with all the family of the whales and the dolphins that are animals of light.
Sí, porque nosotros les decimos que son como los plomeros y electricistas de todo nuestro campo.
We'd say that they are like the plumbers and electricians of all our energy field.
I was working with some people that I have never worked with before. I was working with Kaya and Onan, but it was like when you have a glove and you put the hand in and it just fits perfectly.
La ballena madre nos dice, permítete ser.
Mother whale tells us, allow yourself to be.
El código va a comenzar a girar alrededor de tu cuerpo.
The code will start to spin around your body.
Y va a trabajar equilibrando y limpiando tu cuerpo emocional.
And it will work by balancing out and harmonizing your spiritual body, your emotional body.
Fue muy lindo, muy transformador. Creo que esa sería una de las palabras. Y también fue muy lindo porque el trabajar en equipo fue muy sencillo, o sea, fue muy fácil.
Es la primera vez que hacíamos un trabajo así en donde tantas personas colaboráramos.
Y la madre ballena se acerca para seguir guiándonos.
Mother whale approaches us to continue guiding us.
Es momento de abrir el corazón.
It's time to open your heart.
Recibir ese amor y esa luz.
To receive that love, that light.
Que han anhelado durante tanto tiempo.
That you've yearned for so long.
Y creo que toda la información que se dio de ese lugar como puro.
When that happens, it helps to really, for me to connect to the quantum field and to them out in the quantum field and bring forth the perfect music.
Permitimos que la música llene nuestro cuerpo.
We allow the music to fill our bodies up.
And it's going to be fantastic to have again Peggy with us.
Y es fantástico tener con nosotros a Peggy una vez más.
And
Welcome,
Peggy gets to
Peggy.
be with you.
Y Peggy está feliz de estar con ustedes.
Good. Hello, everyone.
Working with Peggy and Todd, I've been doing that for 20 years almost, and so it was very special to bring in again this beautiful essence from both of them and enhance what they're doing with the music.
So there's a natural resonance between the whale song and the human heart.
Hay una resonancia natural entonces entre el canto de las ballenas y el corazón humano.
So listening to these songs, many people have felt their heart or even their chests expanding.
Al escuchar estos cantos, mucha gente ha sentido cómo su corazón y su pecho se abren, se expanden.
And there can be a profound feeling of your awareness moving through dimensions.
Y puede haber una sensación profunda de cómo la conciencia va atravesando por una y otra y otra y otra dimensión.
Que a través de esa apertura se crea un cristal azul colectivo.
And through this opening, it creates a collective blue crystal
Para que se sigan abriendo más al amor.
to continue opening up more to love.
Así que vamos ahí.
Really, we had a very nice time, all of us, putting our heads together and creating a vibrational experience. Well, I'd like to say it's all about a movement that we are participating in, and all of us that we're presenting are driven by a vision and a mission to move to a better reality, to move to a higher state of being.
Y esas son nuestras alas, no es que tengamos unas alas,
And these are our wings. It's not that we literally have wings,
sino que nuestro corazón emana alas.
but rather it is our heart that emanates wings.
Y es como la representación de la sabiduría.
And this is a symbol, a representation of wisdom,
Tu verdadero yo.
your real self.
Y esa es la llave que te va a permitir entrar a esta nueva conciencia,
And that's the key that will allow you to step into this new consciousness,
donde ya no te vas a sentir separado de nada.
where you will no longer feel separated from anything.
I absolutely enjoyed getting together with everyone who was offering their piece of the puzzle. And then we had everyone who's attended in that now time or in other now times. And to be able to offer that which I know, all being born from my experience of no beginning and no end in infinite love. And so my work has been to remind us of that infinite love, to learn how to live life energetically aware with greater awareness, to take part in this time that I call the Great Evolution. This is the Great Evolution. Hold your hands in front of your heart and high heart center.
Coloca tus manos frente al corazón y el centro superior del corazón.
And together, let us open our hands and let's connect just a little more.
Y juntos abramos las manos y conectémonos un poco más.
Together, let us affirm.
Juntos afirmemos.
in the energy of infinite love.
en la energía del amor infinito.
I am alive.
Estoy vivo, estoy viva.
I am electrical.
Soy eléctrico, soy eléctrica.
I am transformative.
Soy transformador, soy transformadora.
And the star sisters and star brothers
Y
smile.
las hermanas y hermanos estrellas sonríen.
I've known Mary for many, many years, and it was so beautiful to be able to bring through that. What I would say for her, it's delicate power. That's what comes through with her.
So my special color, my special imprint for the blueprint, I do bring some light language to the event. And I bring it more from the dragon realm.
One thing for this event
Algo que nos llegó para este evento
is that each day she created a code
es que ella creó un código para cada día
and a sound.
y un sonido.
One more time. And I'm going to ask her one more time.
In addition, I bring my background, which involves working with crystals and crystal bowls. So I bring a sound frequency as well as the healing frequency of crystals in the program. And the other thing I bring is my background in biology and psychology, which integrates into the new human in new ways. We bring in, with this psychobiology, the work with the ancestors, so that can help clear some of our blocks from becoming the new human.
And when your ancestors have not processed their depression,
Cuando los ancestros no han procesado su depresión
and they pass, they
y
die,
pasan a una mejor vida, mueren,
the frequency goes back to the hologram.
la frecuencia regresa al holograma.
And when the right child comes along in the lineage,
Y cuando el hijo o hija apropiado
That can-
nace de este linaje,
that matches that frequency,
el hijo o hija que tiene una correspondencia con esa frecuencia,
they take it on.
la asumen.
And I want you to intentionally bring those feelings into your field.
Y yo quiero que con intención traigan esos sentimientos hacia su campo
And your body is going to want to move.
y su cuerpo va a tener el impulso de moverse.
And it might be a little quirky. It doesn't, you're just gonna go with it.
Quizás sean movimientos torpes, pero no importa, sigan el flujo.
And where the depression has perhaps lodged in your system,
Y el lugar en el cual esta depresión se haya alojado quizás en su sistema,
it will help loosen it.
va a ayudar a irlo aflojando.
So the course is about providing the tools for releasing the blocks, but also the information to move to another level. A reason for the awareness limitation of humanity in general is what's described as a multidimensional filter that blocks attributes of the potentials in the DNA strands.
And here we go.
Vamos.
So the first aspect of the tones is melting away the blocks. And the second is activating the dormant functions. So if you like superhero movies, it's about being able to awaken those abilities that would be considered high abilities without having to be bitten by a radioactive spider.
To start each day with having the words and the energy from Wei, who's actually the master Qigong teacher that we study with in China, and of course working with Lily, that's extra special too.
En mi caso,
In my case,
recibiendo diferentes códigos de luz,
receiving different codes of light,
códigos de conciencia,
consciousness, codes of consciousness,
a través de símbolos de materia,
through symbols, through matter,
a través de mi voz, a través del sonido,
through my voice, through sound,
a través del movimiento que genera luz, electricidad.
through movement that generates light, electricity.
Pues nuevamente me entregué al universo y dije, ¿qué herramienta nos puede ayudar a esa actualización?
I surrendered to the universe and I asked, what tool can help us to actualize, to update?
Yes. Y uno de eso fue el código de conciencia.
One of these was a code of consciousness
Que lo pueden ver aquí.
that you can see here.
Y es el código de conciencia para el nuevo humano, una nueva humanidad, nuevo universo, etc.
It's a code of consciousness for the new human, the new humankind, the new universe.
Y el sonido de conciencia,
And the sound of consciousness,
Uminaula.
All the tools that I always ask, all what I share, I always say to my cosmic team, I want something extremely profound, easy to use, very soft to integrate, but mostly fun. They have to be also fun. So the 4 days have all these parts. It's extremely profound. It's extremely funny. But very cleansing. Very deep. All together.
Dándonos arraigo, fuerza, alineación.
Giving us grounding, strength, force, alignment.
Y también permitiéndonos la expresión de nuestro ser único.
And also allowing us to express our unique self.
Y hasta me invento en español mi palabra.
And I even invented a word for this in Spanish.
Que es mi unicacidad.
Which is my uniqueness. In English we say uniqueness.
Uniqueness in English, pero en español tienes que decir mi ser único o algo así.
So in Spanish we don't have a word for uniqueness, but she invented a word for uniqueness in
Unicacidad.
Spanish, which would be unicity in Spanish. Never mind.
Llamamos la presencia de Isis.
We call Isis's presence.
Yo soy Isis, yo soy tú, tú eres yo.
I am Isis. I am you, you are me.
Y con este nuevo código,
And with this new code,
Vamos todos juntos en compañía de los delfines, pegasos y unicornio.
All together with the dolphins, the Pegasuses, the unicorns.
Nos dirigimos
We're moving towards
al templo de Osiris.
the Temple of Osiris.
Whenever I'm creating music for anything, it's not just that I'm creating this for the other person. I know that it's pouring through me, so it's going to help me transform also. I feel the changes. I feel the changes on many levels, even on a 3D physical level. And if this is happening to me because of the event and because of the music that came through, this is obviously going to affect those watching this program in a positive way.
Así que fue también como, yo creo que fue como un dar y recibir,
Sí.
porque era como poner información como para que las cosas se ordenaran, pero también recibimos.
Sí, por supuesto, sí. A mí personalmente el trabajo energético que co-creamos y las conexiones me abrió como puertas internas que me han permitido acceder como a otros niveles de mi propio canal, porque fue a raíz del plano maestro que empecé a hacer la música de los arturianos.
Y en verdad es como que algo que estaba así se abrió en esa cuántica y ahí estamos, ¿verdad? Como experimentando toda esa magia. Y sí, un cambio impresionante que realmente es para abrirse a vivirlo, a experimentarlo, porque es muy notable el antes y el después. Y hasta podría mostrarlo en la forma, como memorias sentadas en un sillón en Gualeguaychú, escuchando esas activaciones y hasta eso mismo también, como diciendo, wow, ¿en dónde va a terminar todo esto que uno está activando y llamando? Porque yo ya lo vibraba con la certeza de, esto no es un jueguito, esto es real, esto se vibra, esto es cuántica pura.
And there are many people with different names understanding that we have a new blueprint, we have a new humanity, we are evolving. And as each one of us says yes to our evolution, yes to our new blueprint, we say yes to ourselves and the expansion of our personal consciousness and the expansion of the collective.
Y obviamente,
And evidently,
si de repente estás en un lugar donde te sientes que te estás desalineando,
if you're suddenly in a place where you feel that you're out of line,
físicamente, emocionalmente o mentalmente,
physically, emotionally, mentally,
pues no necesariamente vas a empezar así en la calle, ¿no?
you won't necessarily start doing it this way, will you?
Pero si tienes esa intención
But if you have that intention,
y solo lo mueves de esta manera,
and you just move it this way,
recuerdas Tarmajo,
and you remember Tarmaho,
vas a ver cómo va cambiando la energía. Hello, back.
Hola, ya estamos de regreso.
We're doing magic here.
Estamos haciendo magia aquí.
We have our wands.
But when I connect with Lily work and this way to see spirituality with the dragons, with the Pegasus and fairies, but it brings magic again to our life, and to see how beautiful, because I think magic is a kind of energy that we lost as a humanity.
Llamamos la conciencia de Merlin.
we summon Merlin's consciousness.
Kaon maon makoeaha. Karena sauko maenaha.
Because Lily makes sounds, make the mantras, make the in a way that our minds say, wow, what's this? To bring magic to life again. And it's so beautiful because we are magical beings. And I think we forgot this magic.
Te invitamos a recordar tu propia magia.
We invite you to remember your own magic.
A ponerla en el aquí y ahora.
To place it in the here and now.
Como un bello rompecabezas que estamos formando todo.
First of all, as is co-creative, I'm going to mention who come with me. But remember that we're a lot of other co-creators that we're sharing, and then everybody who participate, you always bring with you what I call the cosmic team. In this blueprint, because it's the project itself, you always have the consciousness of the Elohim, the seraphim, and the dragons. Like, that's always there. But then it was very present, the consciousness of Merlin, Maria Magdalene, Jesus. They also came very often. But each of the day, there were other consciousness coming, and really, I invite you to come and discover each of them, because each of the days, someone else came.
Llamamos la conciencia. De los dragones del agua.
We summon the consciousness of the water dragons.
Y cómo lentamente
And how, very slowly,
emergen de su dimensión.
they emerge from their dimension.
De la profundidad de los mares, de los océanos.
From the depth, the seas of the oceans.
Para llenar tu espacio.
In order to fill space.
Para llenar el espacio.
To fill the space.
Vamos a ir a un templo en Lemuria.
We're going to travel to a temple in Lemuria.
Un templo donde rejuvenecemos.
A temple where we rejuvenate.
En espíritu.
Spiritually.
Para que se materialice en el cuerpo.
In order for this to actualize in our own body.
The essential of the event is that we move beyond time. So what happens, if we want to say it in a linear way, is we go to beginning of time, ancient times, we go back to remember our times in Lemuria, harmonize many other times passing for Egypt, and going to the future. And all this information, we harmonize it and we bring it here together to express our full potential in the now.
Y unidos en Lemuria, en punto 00 en Ocotitlán.
And united in Lemuria, and point 00 in Ocotitlán.
Y en el templo de Osiris en Egipto.
And in the Osiris temple in Egypt.
Llamamos a la conciencia Elohim.
We summon Elohim consciousness.
Fue muy importante.
Fue genial, o sea, fue como cuando en las meditaciones, voy a hacer un spoiler de la meditación.
Y cada uno de los pilares de la conciencia que ya integramos.
And each one of the pillars of consciousness that we have already integrated
comienzan a brillar en nuestro cuerpo.
start to shine within our body.
La primera meditación, cuando fuimos al templo de Egipto y anclamos ahí los pilares de la conciencia, ahí fue como que, o sea, como que vamos ahí y ahí vamos a como a alinearnos y a recuperar herramientas, como tú decías.
Al mismo tiempo,
And at the same time,
el templo se comienza a iluminar.
the temple starts to fill with light.
Y comienzan a surgir muchísimos códigos de luz.
Many different codes of light start to emerge.
Y danzan alrededor de todos.
They dance around all of us.
So it was like a double activation. So we bring new information, but we were activating information that was already in the temple of Osiris from beginning of times. So it was, we reawake this, we harmonize, and we upgrade it with the new. So that was fantastic.
Y siente cómo te conviertes en un pilar de conciencia.
And feel how you become a pillar of consciousness.
Estando en estos tres lugares diferentes tiempos.
Being in these three different places at different times.
Y permitimos que una nueva conciencia vaya bajando.
Allowing a new consciousness to start descending.
Recordando un nuevo principio cósmico.
Reminding us of a new cosmic principle.
Desde principios a finales de tiempo.
From the beginning of time until the end of all times.
Aquí en el ahora.
Here and now.
Hello.
Hola, hola.
So, as all the time, these planetary events, they bring us a lot of surprises.
Como siempre, este tipo de eventos planetarios están llenos de sorpresas.
And the idea, as they always say, is just surrender to what is.
La idea es, como siempre decimos, hay que entregarnos a lo que es.
So, whatever wants to come out can be manifested.
Para que se pueda manifestar cualquier cosa que quiera manifestarse.
And so we are all together co-creating.
Estamos aquí todos juntos co-creando.
With you.
Aportar el camino que cada uno va haciendo para esa unión total, ¿no? Desde esa visión cuántica, aportar y elevar nuestra vibración del campo para ese campo total, para ese campo único.
Os principais presentes foi perceber essa cocriação coletiva, cada trazendo as suas maneiras, a sua forma única de expressar, né? Então, um dos maiores presentes que eu sinto do plano maestro foi essa integralidade de tantas formas de expressar o mesmo, ou o todo, né? Então, e me senti novamente parte dessa cocriação. Mas foram 4 dias maravilhosos, como se fosse um encontro presencial.
Every single one of us matters. Right now, it's most important that the evolutionaries gather. And when we do this event, we are standing together side by side.
No fue solo ir a tomar un evento y a participar como un espectador, a ver qué me van a dar, sino qué voy a recibir, pero qué también tengo yo para dar. Y la meta principal es crear esta nueva humanidad que todos anhelamos los que estamos participando y la empezamos a vivir.
Soy Talcún, tú eres yo, yo soy tú.
I'm Talcún. You am I am you.
Co-creemos todos juntos una nueva realidad.
Let's all together co-create a new reality.
En Gaia.
In Gaia.
En la galaxia.
In the galaxy.
En el universo.
In the universe.
En el multiverso.
In the multiverse.
Como soberana, soberano.
de tu propia realidad.
As a sovereign of your own reality.
De un nuevo humano, una nueva humanidad. Este sentimiento de cocreación, desde este nivel divino, desde un nivel cósmico, es algo que había añorado. Y cuando ves que sí sucede, co-creando con el universo, el multiverso, con aquellos que están participando al mismo tiempo y aquellos que nos están viendo en el momento y ahora nos van a estar viendo. Hay una co-creación y se siente. Y es algo tan bello y tan profundo que no se puede expresar con palabras. Desde este estado de conciencia,
From this state of consciousness,
honramos, celebramos a cada uno
we honor and celebrate each one of us
por esta bella co-creación.
for this beautiful co-creation.
And my assignment was to remember the song that a civilization sings
Y mi tarea fue recordar un canto que entona una civilización
when they go from duality consciousness to enlightenment consciousness.
cuando van de una conciencia de la dualidad a una conciencia de la iluminación,
From duality to unity.
de la dualidad a la
Is
unidad.
that by singing this song now,
Es que al entonar este canto en este momento,
it is accelerating the future of enlightenment into the present.
se acelera el futuro del planeta hacia el presente.
Anyone who is interested in unlocking their full potential, being all that they can be, this is almost essential information to unlock capabilities. It's about the ability to open the door to the things that have been hidden and then explore all of the wonders that reside in your full potential.
Vamos a entrar a este espacio.
We invite you to join this space
a que ahí en tu lugar
so that there, in your own place,
recibas estas nuevas energías.
you receive these new energies.
Cada una y cada uno en su hogar.
Each one of you in your own homes
se suma a este espacio de co-creación.
Joins the space of co-creation.
Para despertar sus dones.
In order to awaken your inner gifts.
Y dejar ir todo su peso.
And let go of your full weight.
Liberamos los miedos, las angustias.
We release fears, we release anguish.
Y durante estos 4 días volvamos a ser niñas y niños.
And throughout these next 4 days, we become children again.
Gracias por sumarte.
Thank you for joining.
Yo les puedo decir por experiencia propia que te da, pues eso, el empoderamiento o el impulso para atravesar tus miedos. La energía de creer en ti. Los invitamos a que se conecten y pues puedan acceder a toda esta nueva información. Pues para acceder a esa parte más pura y poderosa de ti.
Para alinearte con tu mejor potencial.
Y ahora para todos.
And now for all of you,
Pongan su cabecita ahí.
put your head there.
Una selfie.
Sí.
A close up.
Una selfie.
Cuéntanos, Arnay.
Sí, era
Tell
como
us, Ornai.
dejar que la energía se mueva,
It was like letting energy move,
como la energía kundalini,
like the Kundalini energy,
para que podamos acceder a la sabiduría.
so we can gain access to wisdom.
Pues ni modo que ya tenemos que crear nuestra realidad.
Well, we're going to have to create our own reality.
Y tomar la responsabilidad de ella.
What is going on right now in the world, where everything feels upside down for most people, this is a sign that we have to evolve into the new human. And what better way to do it than watching this program, using it as a catalyst for you to become you, the new human.
What is happening is very obvious. There's a tearing down of the old, and it will continue for a while. And as I take the action, I can direct my energy and take part and be part of this great change of frequency on the planet.
Yes.
Taking some time to do this particular event, to ask yourself questions, to be stimulated by the sounds and the frequencies and the words and all that's offered in this event. It will help you sort yourself out and prepare yourself for these new expressions of who you are, to become more of who you are. For this is why you incarnated in this time of change. With both hands, reach up and gently tap the area of your third eye.
Con las dos manos, álzalas y suavemente golpetea el tercer ojo.
Breathe in deeply.
Respira profundamente.
And place your hands on your high heart and heart center.
Y coloca las manos en tu centro superior del corazón, el centro del corazón.
Here comes the energy we are co-creating.
Aquí llega la energía que estamos co-creando.
It is always helpful to focus on your breathing.
Siempre es muy útil enfocarte en tu respiración.
As you activate more of your awareness of the universal field.
Al ir activando mayor conciencia de tu campo universal.
The one field.
El campo uno.
Remember, we are all channels, learning to channel more of who we are.
Recuerden, todos somos canales, aprendiendo a canalizar más de quién somos cada uno en verdad.
Ha llegado el momento de elevar.
The moment has come to raise
esta plantilla de luz.
To raise this template of light.
El plano maestro para la nueva humanidad.
The master plan for new humankind.
Se va a elevar desde el templo de Osiris.
Sí, no, los invitamos a que se sumen porque todo esto fue en un espacio atemporal, porque igual nosotros hasta la fecha igual como que sentimos todavía la energía del trabajo.
Sí, sí, por supuesto.
Cuando hablamos del plano maestro, lo siento como algo vivo. No es porque el video ya está listo, la co-creación terminó, no. Es cada persona que llega, es como que sintoniza, hace su co-creación y ahí sigue creciendo. Empieza a crearse esa red que va sosteniendo el trabajo que se hizo y lo que seguimos plasmando. Entonces es como una intención que ahí está vigente, ¿no?
Because of this intent and the intent of all the participants, all the teachers and those that are sharing, this program is something that you can listen to again and again. And each time you listen to, it brings you to more transformation.
And as you have a video there, every time you go and repeat it, you can go deeper and deeper and deeper. So every time you're able to download into yourself and therefore into Gaia more of those voltage, because your cable gets stronger and stronger, so you're able to receive more information, anchor more information, and share more information.
Comienzan a elevar desde el templo de Osiris.
Start to rise from the temple of Osiris.
Un entramado de luz.
And start to raise a grid of light.
Que va a ser conducido hacia la rejilla crística planetaria.
That will be led to the Christic energy grid of the planet.
Para actualizar todos los códigos de luz.
In order to update all the light codes.
Los 144,000 códigos de luz.
The 144,000 light codes.
Que la Madre Gaia ha estado resguardando.
That Mother Gaia has been guarding.
Desde el inicio de los tiempos en Lemuria.
Since in the beginning of time in Lemuria.
Para ser activados en el ahora.
In order to be activated in the now.
En el no tiempo.
In non-time.
Y hay que tomar en cuenta que ¿por qué en este momento está llegando? Porque es exactamente en este momento, en nuestro proceso evolutivo y de ascensión, la idea, la intención es traer todo nuestro potencial cósmico universal a que se exprese en este momento.
Y ahora los vamos a invitar nuevamente a cantar con nosotros.
We're going to invite you to sing with us again, to sing along.
Y también tiene movimiento.
And this music also has movement.
Dice, sé tú.
It says, be you.
Sé tú.
Be you.
Sé amor.
Be love.
Sé tú.
Be you.
Sé yo.
Be I.
Ve el amor.
It was just such a beautiful experience that it actually kind of defies words, and which is a lot about the work we're doing. It's about getting beyond the words and the things that we normally consider in our daily lives, and yet it can become a part of our daily lives. So it's a whole new way of experiencing life. I wholeheartedly invite you to come and participate in this co-creative experience of opening to your new human blueprint.
Una apertura de conciencia total a algo que va más allá de lo imposible. Por lo tanto, toda tu percepción hasta el momento, si lo permites, va a cambiar y te va a dar una nueva visión y claridad en tu vida.
So, enjoy it.
Así que disfrútalo. Y seguramente nos vemos pronto.
And we'll surely see each other soon.
Hasta pronto.
tu risa.